I am Rithish Kumaran from the Department of EKE section. Today I am going to discuss about the topics like abstract classes and interfaces in C++, then front functions and front classes, and also about the exception handling and templates in object-oriented programming. Now, first of all, what is an abstract class and what is an interface? First, when we come to what is abstract class? An abstract class in C++ is a class that cannot be instantiated directly. Like you cannot create objects of an abstract class. It is designed to be a base class that provides a common interface and also the partial implementation to derived classes can be carried out. It contains at least one pure virtual function. Now, what is a pure virtual function? A pure virtual function is a function declared in a base class. It is of this syntax as shown. It is declared by using the keyword virtual at the start, and when we take a closer look, it is given as equal to 0 at the end of the syntax. The equal to 0 tells the compiler that the function has no implementation in the base class and must be overridden in any concrete derived class. The pure virtual function must make the class abstract. This is an example code to know about what is an abstract class. Now, when we take a closer look at the key points, and as such, as said, you cannot create an object of an abstract class. You must override all pure virtual functions in derived class to create concrete classes. And also the abstract classes can have normal member function with implementation. Now why we use abstract classes? It is used to define an interface or a common protocol that all derived classes must follow. And it allows polymorphisms. You can manipulate derived objects through pointers or references to an abstract base class. This is possible due to polymorphism, which is allowed in abstract class, to provide some common functionality that multiple derived classes can share while enforcing implementation of certain methods. And features of abstract classes. It provides a polymorphic behavior, like it defines interface for derived class, and it also supports constructors and destructors. It can have both implemented and abstract methods. Abstract class real life examples, like real life examples as such, like we come we get to know about abstract classes by giving a real life example. Like we can take abstract class as a vehicle and derived classes as car, bike or bus. As said, it is derived from the abstract class. Like car, bike, bus, all these three are vehicles. And each implements like start engine is like the function which comes under it. It helps in large projects. Interface. An interface defines a contract or a set of rules that classes must follow. Now, what it means is it makes sure or it specifies what should be done or how should it be done. Like it is not not how it should be done. It only specify like what should be done. In C++, we achieve this using a class with only pure virtual functions. The syntax for this is given here. The characteristics of interfaces in C++ is given here. All methods are pure virtual functions and it cannot have object instances. Can be inherited by multiple classes, and derived classes must implement all interface functionals, otherwise they remain abstract. And it is used when different classes must share common behavior but with different implementation. The difference between an abstract class and an interface. When we take function of an abstract class, it can have both normal and pure virtual functions. When it comes to interface, it can have only pure virtual functions. When it comes to the data members, in abstract classes it is allowed, and in interfaces it is not allowed. Multiple inheritance. Abstract classes support but may cause ambiguity. When it comes to interface, it is used for multiple inheritance safely. When it comes to purpose of abstract class, it provides base and plus it provides partial implementation. When it comes to interface, it provides contract only. Now why we use the abstract interfaces And how interfaces are useful. It is used for like code reusability, flexibility, and loose coupling, and also polymorphism, as we discussed. What is the difference between friend function and friend class is given here. Like a scope of a friend function is it is only one function. When it comes to friend class, it is the entire class. The use case scenario is also given here. Friend under friend classes, it is said as like it's a cooperative classes, and friend function is like operator overloading and debugging purposes. It is used in these use cases scenarios. Friend functions are declared with the keyword friend. Same for the friend class. A class can declare another as friend. Friend function can access private or protected members. When it comes to friend class, it can also access private or protected members. Not a it is not a member function when it comes to friend functions, and it is often used in cooperative overloading. So the only difference here, like mostly, is the friend function is used only for one function, but when it comes to friend class, it is used for an entire class. And an example for friend function is given here, and also a friend class example is given here, like a bank account class giving access to a bank manager class. Now we are coming to the topic exception handling. Like when an error occurs in a program at a runtime, without handling, the program crashes. This is solved by using the exception handling process. It ensures a safe exit plus meaningful message. It improves reliability and user experience. Exception handling keywords. Using these three keywords, exception handling is being carried out. The try block or it carries block of risky code. Throw signal an exception. It signals an exception to be carried out. And catch block handles the exception. An example of exception handling using these three is given here. Now we come to the advantage of exception handling. It gives a cleaner code than error codes and handles multiple error types, supports class hierarchy of exception, and it's robust and maintainable program. Like it gives a robust and maintainable programs. This being possible due to exception handling. Now when we come to the disadvantage, performance overhead, misuse may reduce code readability, and some embedded systems disable exceptions to save memory. And the real world applications. It is being used for file handling purposes, database connections, networking, user input, and arithmetic operations. Now, when we come to the templates in OOPS or object-oriented programming, why we use templates? It avoids duplicate code. It enables generic programming. It allows one function or class for multiple data types, and it supports compile time polymorphism. As said, it avoids duplicate code and supports compile time polymorphism, which are the main key factors why we use templates. And two types of templates are given here, the class template example and function template example. You can see here. And real world applications of templates. It is used for SQL containers, generic algorithms, mathematical libraries, and data structures and custom smart pointers. Advantage of templates. It is used for code reusability, type safety, flexibility, and SQL made possible by templates. What is SQL? It is a standard template library. Like the application of a standard template library containers, and the whole process of SQL is possible due to templates. The limitations of templates are it generates a code bloat and compilation errors are possible and not always efficient in real-time embedded systems. Now we look at the overall advantage and limitation and real-world application and also a summary of this presentation. Here we go. Advantage. It provides flexibility, reusability, and robustness. Better code organization. When it comes to limitation, the friend function may break encapsulation, the templates can cause code bloat, and exception handling may impact performance. And when it comes to real world application, abstract classes are used as graphic user interface frameworks, and interfaces are used in device drivers and APIs. Friend functions are used for operator overloading in math libraries, and exception handling is used for database or network errors. And also templates, as said, is used for STL containers and algorithms. Now we take a overall summary of all these topics. Abstract classes is same as that of a blueprint. Interfaces can be set as contracts. Friend functions or classes can be sent as controlled access. And exception handling is similar to that of safe error management. And templates are generic programming. Thank you for listening to my presentation.